Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. It's just another manic Monday, and this week there will be quite a few companies reporting on their earnings, all right? Now, some of you may wonder what it is that some historical figure from over 2,000 years ago, how that person might relate to today's investing environment. So, the historical figure that I'm discussing a little bit about today is Marcus Licinius Crassus. He is often referred to as the wealthiest man in Rome, or that's how he was referred during his time, during the height of his wealth and power. He's a contemporary of historical figures like Julius Caesar, Gaius Pompey Magnus, and Spartacus. So, definitely was alive during a very interesting time in history. He had a net worth of approximately 200 million Roman sesterci, which estimates put as being worth anywhere from 200 million to 20 billion of today's dollars. Now, another thing that he is known for is during the Parthian War, where he lost his life, he is rumored to have been executed by molten gold. Now, for those of you who watch Game of Thrones, this might be a little bit familiar. It may or may not have loosely inspired this golden crown scene in Season 1, Episode 6. So, what was it that made Marcus Licinius Crassus an interesting person if you're an investor today? Well, you often hear people quote the famous Buffett saying of "be greedy when others are fearful, fearful when others are greedy," and that kind of thing. Well, Marcus Crassus invested in real estate. How did he do so? So, they didn't have fire departments as we know them today in ancient Rome. In fact, the first ever Roman fire brigade was created by Crassus. Fires were a very common occurrence in Rome, and Crassus took advantage of the fact that there was no actual fire department. He started the first brigade himself with 500 men, which would rush to burning buildings at the first cry of alarm. Upon arriving, the firefighters that he employed would do nothing while he offered to buy the burning building from the distressed property owner at a what they call a miserable price. If the owner agreed to sell the property, he would put out the fire. If the owner refused, they would let it burn to the ground. After buying many properties this way, he rebuilt them and often leased the properties to their original owners or tenants. A literal fire sale, ladies and gentlemen. So, what did even this ancient Roman recognize? That if you have a desirable asset, which is property in Rome in his case, under distress, literally on fire, and a motivated seller willing to take a very low price, you could make a lot of money. Now, what happens if, one of these companies that has earnings this week has a miss? Well, there's a good chance that the price will start to fall as though it's on fire, okay? It will be potentially exaggerated. You will have a lot of people trying to flood out of it, motivated sellers, but a lot of the companies are going to be potentially really good companies. And the point is, if people are selling good companies as though they're on fire, and you can get them for a miserable price, you will do very well in the long run. Just like our friend Marcus Licinius Crassus. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? That's really all I wanted to say. And, hey, if you found this interesting, make sure you give it a like, drop your comments below, subscribe to the channel for more tidbits like this going forward. Join the Discord in the description, and have a good rest of your week. Let me know if you find any fire sales, and take it easy. Bye-bye.